Alright, through the gun and vise. I have the Mo Reaper here. My gun's a stainless. I kind of debated whether to go with the stainless Mo Reaper or the black, and I decided to go with the stainless. I have the stainless Mo Reaper on my other stainless Mini, but the difference on that one is that it's a pre-2005 series, and I have an Omega rail on that rifle, but it's a silver Omega rail. Omega Range discontinued their silver Omega rail, so I'm going to be stuck with a black on this rifle to replace the heat guard. So, but I still decided to go with the silver Mo Reaper. I haven't decided whether I'm going to go with the Mo Rod or the AccuStrut on this one. I'm still debating. So I'll keep you guys updated as I go. But as far as installing the Mo Reaper, it's kind of a two-step process. One, you want to get it fitted on your rifle. So here's my rifle in my vise. Excuse my vise. My vise is not mounted on my bench because I built a new bench and I need to clean and paint my vise, and I haven't done that yet. It's one of my many to-do projects. So my vise is just sitting here, but really the vise portion of this operation is just for tapping on the Mo Reaper. So I'm going to take it out of the vise when I go to set the roll pin, or at least that's my plan. But the instruction says use some kind of grease, and I debated whether I was going to use Loctite as my lubricant, but I think I'm going to go with just a little rim oil wipe here. I don't have any gun grease, but here's a little gun oil, so it'll help as we slide this on, help it slip on a little better. So get a little lubricant on it, and as you slide this on, you'll start feeling a little bit of resistance. So you want to make sure you're at 12 o'clock, because it'll get tougher to align it at 12. And you know, you get some Mo Reapers slide on easier than others. There seems to be a couple thousandths variation from the factory, and I don't know why. You have to ask Ruger. Why there's slight variations, but there are. So you can use a block of wood here, or you can use a soft-headed hammer. I am going to put a little painter's tape on the end there to provide a little protection, and I'm going to try it without a block of wood to see how easy I tap on here. So here we go. Tapping on fairly easy. I'm going to double check and make sure I'm still aligned here. I'm still lined up. I'm going to keep tapping slowly. Still looking good. Alright, so to check and to see how I'm lined up here, I'll run my pen through there. Looks like I'm maybe lacking a little bit. So I got a smaller punch here. See how close I am. So I think I need a little more. I'm going to tap a little more. I think I'm close, but I'll try both my pins here to see how close I am. I felt the second one go a little ways, so I'm going to keep tapping. Try my small one. The only good thing about my vise not being mounted here is that I'm going to tip it here. See if I can see in there. Looks like I need just a hair more. I think I'm pretty close. But I did a number on that painter's tape, so I'm going to put a new piece on, give it a couple more taps. Because like I said, it's kind of hard for me to tell since my vise isn't mounted. If my vise was mounted, I think I'd be able to fill that last little bit. It feels like I'm still lacking a hair. Let me try the small one. On there with the small punch. Okay, so in preparation for the next phase, I'm going to take it out of the vise and I'm going to turn it on its side to tap in the pin. But before I do that, I'm going to temporarily put my set screws in here. I'm not putting any Loctite or anything on these set screws at this point. I'm just putting these set screws in to make sure I stay aligned while I turn this on its side to tap in that pin. Because I don't want to try to tap in the pin from this angle. I'd much rather work from the side. So I'm going to pause it here while I take the gun out of the vise. Okay, I have my gun out of the vise. Got a block of wood here. I'm doing a little preparation to preserve the finish on this Mo Reaper. But when you get to this point, you want to make sure that you haven't overdriven the Mo Reaper, because those roll pin slots that Ruger cuts from the factory aren't precise, you know. So just want to make sure. So double check when you take it out of the vise. And when you start this process that you have not overdriven your pin slots. You want to make sure your roll pin slots lined up. So I'm going to do a little painter's tape here. Do a couple layers just to make sure. Because Murphy's Law says you don't do any protection like this and you'll get one slip of your hammer or your punch. Then you're denting up your Mo Reaper and you're not happy. So just to add a little extra protection, I cut out a piece of leather here. So now I'm going to take my punch. In this case, I got a 3mm punch. And I'm going to slowly, I got a pretty good sized hammer here. I'm going to slowly try tapping this in. I'm going in, slow but sure. Still got a little bit here. I'm not going to get crazy with it because I don't want to. Getting close. Let me getting close here. Can't see much here. Alright, so I'm going to turn her over. Looks like I'm equidistant. Perfect. So now, if you remember, I put in the set screws and I said that was temporary. So now, I'm going to loose up the set screws, put a little Loctite on them, screw them back in. So I'm using red Loctite, and you can use blue Loctite, your preference. Loctite on there. Cinch down tight, wipe away my excess Loctite. And here we are, have the Mow Reaper installed. Wasn't the worst installation I've done, but it helps if you have the right tools. Take it slow and steady. Don't try to force things. If after watching this video you don't think it's a self-install, I know we have a lot of guys that take it to a gunsmith and have them install, so no shame in that. So probably the next thing I'll do is the Omega rail on this rifle to get rid of this busted up heat shield. So I will post some more videos as I go and hopefully show this rifle off when it's cleaned up and decked out. So if you're interested in getting a Mow Reaper, go to sunfloweroutdoorsports.com. We'll ship one out to you.